So, hello everybody, and we wanted to send this podcast out to first of all say thank you to everybody who's been supporting us and helping us get our music out and helping us do what we do and what we love doing. And we've been supported by friends and family and by FDM Records and by all of you who've been coming to see us play for the last 7 years. And
in some cases 17 years.
Yes.
And dogs as well. Saul, he came to a few gigs.
He supported us massively. As you know, next year we booked a year out. I'd asked to take a year out to go travelling and writing songs and to meet up with John in Cuba, and we've been talking recently, and we're gonna treat this coming year as a review period, so we don't know what's going to happen after this year. So come and see this tour, because it may be your last chance to get to see us play for a very long time.
It's musical differences. I just want to admit it. I'm better than him. He's got fat ankles. It's a genetic thing. All of them have it. It's just me and you.
And we're also going to be on this tour selling new music. We're recording some new songs. They're going to be available only on tour, and I think we might play a little bit for you in a second. And I've got nothing but my songs to sing. Oh, what we're doing, all the bells start to ring. My heart is broken, but my courage is true. And I'm in heaven for 1 hour spent with you. The world is faulty, all the trees start to weep.
Well, I would say, even though the future is uncertain, that you should come and see us play, because we are the best band in the world ever. No, I mean, I think as it is quite possibly the last tour, that no one else is doing what we're doing. So I mean, that's enough reason to come and see us, really. For me, I'd come and see us for that reason, but I have to be there.
And we're going to be playing our asses off, because we're wrapping up Make It Happen as a campaign. We're wrapping up everything we're doing. There's a lot of creativity that's happening on stage. We're both improvising. There's a lot of new things happening, and when you do something that's really new, then everyone wakes up. And I think people feel better when they leave our gigs, because we're trying to give people the best that we can and give them a good time and get them involved, and we're putting out a lot of kind of positivity and sort of you can do it stuff on stage. Glastonbury gig, 2006 as a guess, was it? Or
wasn't that the year it wasn't on?
2005.
That was my favourite Glastonbury.
That was an amazing gig, and it was our first big Glastonbury gig, and loads of new people came, and we killed it. The worst for me would be in the last 7 years. Probably walking around Barcelona arguing with John before we went on stage.
Although I was right, it turns out.
And much letting of blood happening.
John.
I'd say Top of the Pops playing acoustically just before we were number one. And it was great to be on Top of the Pops, and it was also great to do it our way. We did it live. I don't think anyone really had done it live before. And my bass teacher at the time, John Thorne, was ringing up and was just, I mean, everybody was just like, "That's amazing. What you've done is just amazing. You've tried to cut out the crap that is popular music television and communicate something," which I think really highlighted what we do and the plus side of what we do, really. Where's Simon? I don't know. The beginning of most tours, the first date for me is usually pretty bad, because I realise I've either over-practiced or haven't practiced enough or practiced the wrong things. So that can be quite hard.
Yeah, so definitely come to the first gig on the tour. And
which is in York, so I promise to be really good.
Stand in front of John with a clipboard.
Things that have inspired me are gigs. The gigs generally. Profound impact. I've actually Cohen gig, Ray La Montagne, at Birmingham. That was amazing. Certain gigs when you see, it's just inspire you musically, give you a reason to get out of bed in the morning.
Inspired by people who treated themselves, people who maybe live by quite high ideals, who other people might say are kind of mad. I quite like them. I guess I'm sort of inspired by justice and passion and spirituality and travelling.
Yeah, I think for me it's probably motivates me because everything I do is quite has to have a lot of willpower and motivation. What motivates me? I suppose it's always to be better than you were, so better than your last record, your last gig, your last run. I don't know. Your last life, if you believe in, reincarnation. That was the same.